The Green Bay Road Bridge, sometimes called the Mill Street Bridge, was erected in 1887 by the Wisconsin Bridge and Iron Company. The bridge is a Pratt-Pony truss construction, meaning it has parallel superstructures that are not cross-braced at the top. The bridge spans approximately 150 feet and crosses the Manitowoc River on the exact course of the river that the old Green Bay Military Road crossed since its upgrade in 1821 by the United States military. This military road was built over a well-worn ancient Indian trail that ran from Chicago to Green Bay. This road was an extremely important road to a developing young America in this region. The bridge was added to the National Register of Historical Places on August 3, 1998. Old State Highway 119 once ran through Manitowoc, crossing this junction. The Manitowoc section of 119 originated as part of the 19th century Green Bay to Chicago Military Trail. It attained the 119 designation in 1931 when State Highway 42 was moved from its earlier location and alignment and served as a 3-mile connector between Waldo Boulevard, now US 10, and Calumet Avenue, US 151. The completion of I-43 split up the southern portion of 119 again. This left off a short stub of closed and abandoned road on the south. This has been replaced by a newer development. The bypass southern portion of 119 is mainly a residential street called Vista Road, part of which runs through the county fairgrounds. The more northerly section is currently Mill Road. The most prominent remaining feature of Old 119 is the old Mill Road Bridge. The newer bridge that bypassed the Mill Road Bridge was built in 1956. Today, the bridge and surrounding few acres of land serve as a park and recreational site that is very popular among locals and other visitors. The river and the surrounding park are favorites for fishermen in the area, with trout runs in the spring and salmon runs in the fall. Other species of fish are caught throughout the year in the adjacent river areas. The original land survey, completed in 1835, lists an Indian camp on the area just across the stream. This camp was likely abandoned when the first mill near here was built in 1836. The natives of the area likely moved west towards another well-established Indian campsite at Upper Cato Falls. The old mill dam once stood right here, creating a small mill pond for the nearby mill. This mill dam was removed in 1983 and the river resumed its natural course afterwards. Here we see a lone drake enjoying the nice cool Manitowoc River in the spring. Wildlife is plentiful in the area, with deer and an abundance of fish in the river. Reading from the website of the Wisconsin Historical Society, I read the following. The history of Manitowoc County identified Charles Klingholz as a highly esteemed, prominent early German settler in the town of Manitowoc Rapids. In the fall of 1851, once his family was suitably situated, Charles began the erection of a flouring mill along the south bank of the Manitowoc River. The mill was noted primarily for its rye and wheat flour, but also for its barley, millet seed, and oatmeal. In 1867, Klingholz moved the mill downstream near the village. Around this time, he also constructed a new grander house on the family farmstead. The brick house is an example of the Italian style seen in the tall arch windows, decorative window hoods, and the home's hipped roof. Henrietta Klingholz passed away in July of 1876, which seemed to bring about several major changes at the Klingholz farmstead. In January of 1877, Charles Klingholz subdivided the land nearest the new house and mill into a plat known as Manitowoc Mill Villa and sold the new house to his son and daughter-in-law Oscar and Matilda. Charles Klingholz died in 1898. During his long life, he was noted for his leadership of the town of Manitowoc Rapids and Manitowoc County in the areas of government, transportation, finance, and agriculture.